This morning, folks, I am standing in the middle of the Bowden farmyard. That's the back of the house, and that's the sheds, and I think there's a few more out behind it. And I have beside me the boss man, Walker. How are you, Walker?
Good.
Good to see you. Folks, this is part of our Testimony Tuesday. And what we're going to do is just spend a bit of time with Walker as he shares with us how Jesus changed his life. So we're going to take a wee dander across the yard here as Walker shares with us his life's journey.
Yeah. Well, I was brought up on Cardy. You know where Cardy is now?
Yeah.
And Christian family. Then we moved over here to Tullycavin when I was 16. And we belonged to the church in Grey Abbey, Trinity in Grey Abbey, and Jesus, or the Lord, always had an influence in my life, and I gave my life to the Lord when I was 16, and it's just been wonderful to know that He is by my side.
Yes. Was there any particular Sunday school teachers, Walker, or anybody that particularly influenced you as a young man?
I would say Reverend J.P. McAteer influenced my life.
Yes.
Bigly.
Very good.
Yes.
Excellent. We're just now, folks, down here. We're starting to scan around some of the fields. We're going to pause for a wee minute here, and then we're going to pick up the second part of Walker's story. Well, we're back with Walker here again, folks. Now, Walker, you didn't stay a 16-year-old boy who had his life changed by Jesus, obviously. But tell us a wee bit, as we dander up this lane here, a wee bit about your life, sort of, since 16.
Yeah, well, as I said, I belong to Trinity Grey Abbey, and that's where I met Pauline, my wife, and she caught my eye, and I just couldn't keep my eyes off her. So
well, you must have caught her eye a wee bit as well.
Yeah, she was just into the choir at that time, and then we started going out together, and eventually we got married. We've had our 2 boys.
How long are you married, Walker? This is a test for
50
you.
years.
50. Oh, well done, well done. It's easy. It's an easy number to remember.
Coming 51.
Oh, 51.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. 2 boys.
2 boys, Lawrence and Aaron, and they have got married down the line, and they have Aaron has he's got Sam, Jack, and Eva, and his wife Claire, and Lawrence has got his wife Christine, and Hannah, and Andrew.
Yeah, and there's a chimney just poking up there. That's one of them lives there, and through the trees there's a wee white house over the far end of that field, and that's the other one. So you've kept them close by you, Walker. That's been great.
That was the aim. Yes.
Aye, very good, very good. Well, what about church life then?
Church life was good. I always went to my church regular. I didn't like to miss. Let me see. Yeah, I went to church regular, and I soon down the line, for some reason or other, decided to vote me onto the committee.
Oh, very good.
Which and enjoyed the committee and taking part in helping to run the church.
Mm-hmm.
But and then down the line, I was voted onto the session, which was an honour, just to be working for the Lord.
Yes, very good. Yeah, and I'm just going to embarrass him now. We're not going to tell you what age Walker is, but he is our senior elder at the minute. But he's got as much energy as some of the other ones as well. So that's obviously God has been with you, Walker. You know, you felt His presence all through your life, getting married, setting up a farm, having kids.
Yes, the Lord has done so much for me.
Yeah,
I could never repay, and still doing so much for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, folks, we're going to have a walk up this lane, and this field that's behind me, we're going to take a walk over to the corner.
Yes.
Because over on the corner of that field, When Walker was 16, he had a life-changing experience when Jesus changed his life. But a number of years ago, he had a life-saving experience. So we're going to walk down there and pick up this amazing story. So folks, we're in the corner of a field and there's a gate behind us. And Walker's going to fill us in on a story about one day when he came through that gate.
Yes, I came through the gate on the quad, as I normally do, to see the cows to the next field. And I got off the quad to shut the gate. When I got off the quad, all of a sudden there's a bull coming at me.
And folks, we don't have a bull in the field. The field is empty today, so we're not going to reenact anything here.
And I couldn't stop him, and he put his head to me, and lo and behold, the good Lord took me out of the picture. I don't remember a single thing from he put his head to me.
That was good. And you sort of don't remember a lot of things that happened after that, Walker, but
Yep.
I suppose, folks, I'm not sure if we can just see from here, but my camera might not just be the best, but away over there in the distance is the farmhouse, and Pauline happened to look out and just sense that something was wrong. She phoned Lawrence, and Lawrence came over, and Lawrence was able to get the bull away from his dad, and at that stage, Walker, I believe the bull was nosing you through the field like a rag doll.
Halfway to the next gate.
So halfway up to that next gate, he had you pushed and dozed across this ground, and maybe thankfully it was soft ground.
Yes.
Aye. Now, what was happening then too, your brother-in-law George, who's our clerk of session, and his son came around, and the paramedics came, and you were talking to them. You went to hospital. I went to visit you in hospital. You were talking to me, but you remember none of that. You had total blank.
Yep.
But then you came around. Now, so what damage did the boy do, tell you, and what did the doctors do for you?
Well, the bull, he all but killed me. He smashed all my ribs on the right hand side and half of the left hand side, and then when they got me into hospital, the doctors took over and they put a plate across every broken rib in my body and screwed that plate, titanium plates, screwed those plates to my ribs to keep them all in place. And then of course I had a punctured lung as well, which they sorted out. And just all I can do is give thanks to the good Lord for saving my life. It was powerful. I just can't get over how good he has been to me.
Yeah. Your days just weren't numbered at that stage, Walker, and he was with you, and you have felt him with you all the way through.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Yes.
And every day
Every morning I give thanks to the good Lord for another day which I might not have had.
That's it. Folks, it's quite a story, quite a remarkable story of what happened here so simply. And Walker has been in this field and many fields with cows and with the bull on many occasions, but just on that one day the bull took a notion. But God's notion for you, Walker, was different. And we're delighted that, number one, he saved your soul.
Yes.
Number two, that he has kept you in our congregation all these years and for the work that you've done. And that on this day, what was the date, Walker?
The 25th of April, 1916.
No, the date when the bull got you here?
Oh, the 25th of April,
2016.
2016.
2016. On that day, God had more work for you to do and got you through it. So we're going to rename you now Walker Bowden Iron Man because of all the metal that's in you. But we're delighted, and folks, we hope that you have been blessed as you've listened to Walker's story. And it's just great to know that when we read about Psalm 121, that God is with us all the time. When we're in the valleys, when danger is happening us in the valleys, we can look to the hills, and there's a bit of a hill up behind us here. So Walker was able to look up that day when he was in a dangerous valley, when a bull was goring him, and God certainly got him through. Well, folks, thank you very much, Walker, for taking the time today. So we're now heading off for a cup of tea somewhere, folks, so you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.